everyone. Thanks for watching. My name is Rachel Brown. I'm an Associate Director of Admissions. I like writing blogs, but I figure I'd do something a little bit different and do a vlog instead. The topic of this is how to make the most of a college search by using a college's website. We know the world looks a little bit different right now with COVID-19, and so we've been really putting a lot of great content on our website and know that we'll have a lot more visitors to the site than to campus. And so because I work on the communications team and know the website really well, I thought I'd show you some of my favorite pages. So I will be sharing my screen and walking through some ways that you can really get to know Tufts as an institution by clicking around and doing a virtual visit. So let's get started by envisioning some of the basics of Tufts. Tufts is a medium-sized research university that has a strong culture of a liberal arts college with a focus on faculty relationships, research, and celebrating the diverse experiences of the community members. We are home to about 5,600 undergraduate students, and they pursue majors in one of three schools: the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Engineering, or the School of the Museum of Fine Arts, which we call the SMFA. Our students can delve into world-class research easily and early. They explore fields from soft-bodied robotics to the rebirth of urban democracy, microbial communities, or musical theater. The options are really endless. And my personal favorite thing to talk about is the Tufts culture. Our community is known for being intellectually curious, playful, globally minded, and kind. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you a little bit about how you can dig in a little bit deeper and make the best use of our website. So here we are on our site. You can see a beautiful picture from the main part of campus. Our office is that building just off to the right, Benditson Hall. We like to start off with those words that I already used to describe Tufts: intellectually playful, kind, collaborative, civically engaged, and globally minded. Those are the things that matter the most to us and that we really want you to know about this place. As you continue to scroll, we think first and foremost, it is important that you find the right academic fit at Tufts. And so to that end, you can click through to the majors and minors page. Here we list all 90 plus offerings, and say you were interested in applied physics. If you click through to this page, you'll get a description of the department, and I recommend for any major or minor that interests you, clicking through to the department website. These are great resources because every department runs their page. There you can see the people that could be your professors and click through to see what type of research they do. You can see the description for the undergraduate program and kind of the philosophy of each of the departments. And you can also envision the courses that you'd be taking. So here you can see a long list of the spring classes that are offered, so you can get a sense of what the curriculum might look like. So that's a little bit about majors and minors. Do your research there, and you can get a lot of great information about the academic offerings at Tufts. All right, next up on our home page, you can also see research opportunities. I mentioned this right at the beginning, but research is something that's very important to the scholarship and learning experience of our students. You can read about examples of projects that students have taken on, how students find funding, and we have this great program called Summer Scholars, where students get funding to do research over the summer. So again, there's a lot of great examples there. Research is very easy to come by. Usually it just involves reaching out to professors and asking if you can be helpful. We also have a section on study abroad, so if that interests you, we have about 45% of our students study abroad, so this page will take you to see the options. We have both Tufts programs, but also Tufts approved programs that are run by other institutions. I highly recommend, if you're interested in Tufts, to join our mailing list. We send a couple emails from time to time that just feature students and spots on campus, and we really try to keep the content informative and fun, so check that out. And the last two things we lift up on our page are things that really matter to us. One is affordability. We have some great resources here where you can get a good sense of what it might cost your family to attend Tufts. We are proud to meet 100% of demonstrated financial need for all admitted students, regardless of citizenship status. And lastly, You want your college experience to be a good fit for you, so I recommend that you read about residential life, the diversities of Tufts, and student clubs and organizations to get a sense of what campus life will look like and what the campus culture really entails. At the bottom, we have some information about applying. And then at the very bottom, this is probably my favorite part of our homepage. You can read a whole bunch of blogs that have been written by our students, and you can also read Jumbo Magazine. Jumbo Magazine is filled with great content featuring students, featuring classes, adventures around the greater Boston area. Each issue of those magazines provides so much great content for you to get to know this institution. All right, as we move on to some other pages on the site, you can obviously check out more about academics and life at Tufts, tuition and aid, more about the financial situation of Tufts. But when you click to go visit, again, like I said at the beginning, people aren't really visiting campus these days, so we've put together this virtual visit so you can still really get a strong sense of our campus. Here you get a high-level overview of what Tufts is, and then you can also attend a virtual information session. In each of those sessions, we have an admissions officer who spends about 30 minutes giving you information about what it's like to be a student at Tufts, as well as talking about the opportunities. And you also have 30 minutes for question and answer sessions. So if you have questions, pop into one of those virtual information sessions, you'll type in your questions and those will get answered by an admissions officer. If that timing doesn't work out, or you're just really anxious to get started in learning about Tufts, we have pre-recorded about 30-minute admissions information session as well, where you'll hear from 8 admissions officers, and we'll try to weave in stories so you can take a look at this video. Here you can get a sense of what the campus looks like. We have drone footage of our campus, and this is one of my particular favorite videos to watch. So take a look at that and get a visual sense of what the campus looks like. Another way to do that is through our You Visit tour. Here you can click along and kind of create your own adventure and your own pathways through campus so you can see what Tufts looks like on a very beautiful sunny day. And finally, I really do want to encourage you to check out Jumbo Magazine, to follow us on Instagram and read the blogs. That is where you're really going to get the student voice and the student stories. I think those are probably your best sources of information on this web page. So that's information about visiting. Lastly, I want to point out we have a really robust section on applying to Tufts that gives tips and information about any type of application that you're filling out, whether you're a first year, a transfer, if you're an international student, QuestBridge student, or undocumented. You can see we have sections for all of those. I want to point out this advice and getting started page. We are really in the business of helping students navigate this process. All of my coworkers are really friendly, warm people who want to be helpful to high school students, especially in this challenging time. So we write blogs to be helpful. We also have some tips here. And then there's a couple essays that you can read, or advice for juniors and younger. So take a look at that section as well, because there are a lot of great tidbits there of information to help you figure out this process and figure out if Tufts is the right place for you. All that said, we have a lot of other great things on our website. We have it in Spanish. Here are some quick links to take a look at the most important things. And like I said, we really want to be helpful. If you have any questions that pop up along the way, I think the easiest way to find us is to meet the admissions team at Tufts. Here, if you get to this page, you can find who your admissions officer is based on the territories that we cover. Our email addresses are all there. There's me, I cover Westchester and Southern California. So you can see my territories listed. Click on my email address, shoot me an email if you have any questions, and any of my colleagues would be very, very happy to help. So thank you for watching. This was really fun to talk about Tufts and to show all the great ways that you can get to know this institution. We will continue to keep putting out content, videos, social media, blogs, things like that. So stay tuned, and best of luck, stay healthy and stay safe.